Arsenal dropping points at home, a spectacular turnaround from Bournemouth at Everton, another Erling Haaland hat-trick at Manchester City, Chelsea being Chelsea, Spurs dropping points at Newcastle, and Liverpool disposing Manchester United at the Old Trafford. What a great match week 3 we had. Welcome to L.F.C Pulse. Please subscribe to the channel and let's dive into the review for the week. Let's start with another VAR controversy. Rice got a second yellow card in the 50th minute for kicking the ball away. If you see the rule, that was a correct decision, but if you are a football fan, that really felt bad. After that, Arsenal was just trying to defend. They were composed. Their defense is obviously good, but Brighton was on the charge. They got one goal back and looked like in the last 20-30 minutes, looked like they will run away with the match. But Arsenal showed the composure and they got the 1 point. But it was a devastating blow for Arsenal. Early in the season, they dropped 2 points at home to Brighton. Their next matches are against Tottenham and City at away. So it will be a tough ask for Arsenal to get more points from there. So in going into the international break, the win should have been much better results for them. So Arsenal fans, let me know your thoughts about the VAR and what do you think? You guys are robbed or was it a correct decision? After that, Brentford took advantage of sloppy Southampton. They were trying to build from the back. Southampton trying to build from the back and they were horrible. All goals came from their mistakes. So Brentford took that advantage and put them 3-1 away. Southampton scored as a consolation goal, but it was not good. So Brentford 3 and Southampton 1. Next up, we have probably the match of the season and an historic turnaround from Bournemouth. They were playing against Everton at Goodison Park. Everton scored 2 goals early and at the 86th minute they were 2-0 up. But after that, Bournemouth came and they scored 3 goals in a short span in 10 minutes and turned around. That was one of the greatest turnaround in English Premier League history. All the goals were coming from the long crosses and Everton, generally their defense is good, but they were not able to defend those headers and those corners. And it looked like Everton might get their first victory of the season, but Bournemouth had another plans and it will be an instant classic. So sorry for the Everton fans. Let me know how you guys are thinking. And yeah, I know it hurts, but as a Liverpool fan, it was a great to watch. But yeah, let me know Bournemouth fan also and Everton fan also. Ipswich held Fulham 1-1 to their first point of the Premier League. First 2 matches they played against Manchester City and Liverpool. So that was a tough, but Fulham was relatively easier. Fulham was playing better football, but Ipswich had another ideas and they salvaged a 1-1 draw. Last week, Arsenal defeated Aston Villa at Villa Park. But this week, Villa travelled to the King's Power Stadium to Leicester City and they got the result for themselves. It was a good game. Leicester was playing good. On the counter attack, they were trying to get through Jamie Vardy, but the quality in squads was evident. Aston Villa got so many chances. Ollie Watkins again missed and looked like it will hurt them this time around. Like last match against Arsenal, he was not horrible, but he missed so many chances. So looked like this time also it will be the same result, but they salvaged the win 2-1 against Leicester. Next up, we have Nottingham Forest against Wolves. Wolves held Nottingham Forest 1-1 at Forest. Forest was playing nice. Mark Wood had a towering header which was cancelled out by the Wolves, and it looked like Forest was on the charge. They were creating more chances and Wolves were struggling, but in the end Wolves got the goal back. City game, another Haaland hat-trick. How many are those now? On the second match, Haaland scored a spectacular hat-trick against West Ham. Hammers were basically, it is a city. City is the top team and looked like they ran away with the match. Haaland was spectacular. He played uh, like man possessed. Hammers West Ham didn't have any solution for him. Their goalkeeper tried, but you can't stop this roller coaster. And this only 115 FFP charges might stop Manchester City from winning the league fifth time in a row. West Ham got one goal, but that was a deflection, own goal from City defender. So overall, another day, another Haaland hat-trick. Chelsea against Crystal Palace. Chelsea. One day they score 6 goals, another day they struggle to score 2. It is the story of Chelsea Football Club. They scored early with Nico Jackson's tap-in. They were playing nice actually. Crystal Palace initially were struggling. They were struggling to get the ball. And on the counter attack, Chelsea was threatening. They created more chances, but again, it's a Chelsea. They were not able to convert those chances. And Crystal Palace finally got the point in the season, and they got a draw at Stamford Bridge. Spurs traveled to St James's Park, and they were very good. But being Spurs, they let down, and Newcastle salvaged a win late. Spurs were threatening, they were attacking. That is a big Ange game. They were trying to create chances. Brendan Johnson was very good. His crosses and his finishing was good, but his crosses were good. Newcastle is also a top team, and they took the advantage of gaps in Spurs defenses. So on the counter attack, the second goal from Isaac was the testament of their counter attacking, and this is one of the match for the top 4 finishes. Both the teams trying to finish in the top 4 with Aston Villa, Chelsea, Manchester United. So most of the teams are top teams are trying for top 4, because everybody knows probably that top 3 teams are already decided. So it was a kind of a top 4 clash, and Newcastle came out of victorious. Last match of the week was between Liverpool and Manchester United at Old Trafford. Everybody was thinking that Manchester United will give tough fight for Liverpool. Liverpool was also expecting a cautious game. But once the match started, initial 5 minutes, United was threatening. They were creating some chances. In the 7th minute, Trent's goal was disallowed because of the Salah offside. But that was the indication for United that this game is not going to be so easy. After that, Liverpool took control of the game, and they ran away with it. First half brace from the Diaz. That was a very eye-catching goals and spectacular goals. Similarly, 2 assists from Salah put the game to the rest. Casemiro was horrible. Basically, the midfielders were not there at all for the Manchester United, and Liverpool's midfielder Gravenberch, McAllister and Szoboszlai ran away. They took the game by the throat, and they pulled all the strings from the midfield, and the finishing touches was by Diaz and Salah. In the second half, Ten Hag changed Casemiro. He dropped him and started another guy, but the result was same. In the 53rd minute, Salah scored another goal, and it makes 3 in 3 games. That celebration again came out, and the game was done and dusted. Still, Manchester United fans might be thinking we might come back. The pundits were thinking, commentators were telling, but everybody knew that match is done. The Old Trafford was getting emptied. They were getting silent. This is a very difficult time for Ten Hag, and as I said in the preview, if the loss to Liverpool and in the big loss, it will be very hard for Ten Hag to stay at the job. Arne Slot's start at the Old Trafford is memorable. He became the second manager after Bob Paisley for Liverpool to get a win at Old Trafford. Overall, it was a great match for Liverpool. 3 wins in 3 matches, 3 clean sheets. They are the only team who haven't conceded any goal yet. They go into the international break on high, and it will be interesting time to look for the next matches. So stay tuned. Please like, subscribe, and press that bell icon. Thank you.